What is up, Nicole Nation? It's your girl, Nicole Taylor. Hey guys, so if you're new to my channel, welcome to the family. If you're not new, welcome back. You gang, you know the vibes. And I'm back with another video today. So I'm back. Hold on. I got some juice with me because I need it for this story time. So as y'all can see by the title, y'all kind of get the gist of what the story time is going to be about. Yeah, I'm laughing already because this story is funny, but okay. So this might be long, so I'm going to just hop into it right now. But so basically, I started working at Shake Shack. This happened at Shake Shack. So I started working at Shake Shack in April 2017. I was 16 years old. I started working there and I got fired in October 2018. So I was there for a year and a half. You know, I was 16, at 16, got fired at 18. You know, you give people a year and a half of your life and they don't appreciate you. But yeah, that's a whole different story about why I got fired. And my other manager, like, period. But yeah, so this manager, when I started at Shake Shack, it was a bunch of, I've been through like so many managers there. I feel like I was there that long. I've been through so many managers. This was a manager, he wasn't there when I first started. He was new. I don't even know what month he came or none of that, but he was new. And I don't know what to call him. I don't want to say his name. We're going to call him Joe because it sounds like his real name. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. But yeah, so I'm going to call him Joe. So basically, it was this other girl that used to work at Shake Shack too. I mean, it was a lot of us, but like I had a lot of friends there. But it was this girl that she was new. I was cool with her, and they came around like the same time. I think he might have came a little before her, but he was a manager, and he was a shift manager. That's like the lowest form of management, like, you know, shift manager. And he came. He was cool. Like, he seemed cool. A lot of people didn't like him. Like, you know, a new manager come in, they like enforcing rules like, oh, do this, you're doing this wrong. Oh no, do that, wipe down. You know, people didn't like him. But I was like, you know, he's cool. Like, he's not bad. I really didn't see like why nobody liked him. So I'm like, I was always nice to him. I would be like, hi, like, all right, bye. Like, you close tomorrow? Like, what time you work tomorrow? So I don't know if he thought like, you know, like, I don't know, like, you can't be nice to some people. You just cannot be nice to some people. So, yeah, I don't know what he thought. Like, what you thought. Like, I don't know what he thought. But basically, like, this was mainly during the summer. Things started, you know, I'm about to get into that. So, you know, during the summer, it's hot. So, I didn't come, none of us came to work in our uniform. Like, you'll come in your clothes, change. After your shift, you change back to your fit. Like, nobody's coming in hot pants and a black shirt in summer. No, it's June, July. Nobody's doing that. So this is the time my sister was working there too for the summer. And like the manager, like, he would be saying, like, doing little slick stuff. Like, I'll see him talking to the other girl that worked there. Like, she told me that he had asked for her number. And I'm like, all right, that's a little weird. That's a little weird. And they used to be texting. Like, some of the text was a little weird, like, concerning or whatever. So, yeah, so he would just be really, really nice to me. And, like, I didn't really, like, the little slick comments he would be making, like, oh, like, you look good today. Oh, like, oh, I like when you wear them little tight shirts. Like, the little comments he'll be making, like, I knew it was inappropriate as a manager. Like, he shouldn't be doing that. I know I could, like, get him in trouble for sexual harassment. But I really liked him as a person. Like, I felt like he was mad nice. Like I said, the other manager that fired me, I feel like a manager at Shake Shack used to pick on me a lot. So I really didn't like them. And this was a manager who, like, came in, like, he wasn't picking on me. Like, if other managers pulled me in office, like, he had my back. He did defend me, speak up for me. So I liked him. So everybody would come to me like, oh, like, Taylor, like, you're a minor. Like, at the time I was 17. They was like, you're 17. Like, if you say that, because most of them were older than me, that I'm cool with older than me. Like, if you go tell them, like, he's saying this slick stuff to you, these comments to you, like, he will get fired. Like, please, because they didn't like him. And I was just like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I don't want him to get fired. Like, he's the only manager here that don't, like, hate me. And I'm like, oh, when the other manager was picking on me, writing me up for shit, y'all don't have my back and try to team up and help me get them fired. So if y'all want to get him fired, y'all on your own. I'm back up. Like, I have nothing to do with that. I'm not doing that. So basically, then it started getting, like, extra weird. Like, I don't know, like, this man, like, I felt like we was a couple. Like, I would go to, like, so basically we have our dry storage, like, where we keep the things that don't need to be in the refrigerator or the freezer, and it's in the back, because, like, where our Shake Shack is a bunch of other restaurants, so our dry storage is in the back. We just got to get the key. So I would always be like, oh, like, Joe, I was about to say his real name, Joe, can I have the key to go to dry storage? She'd be like, okay. He'll give me, not even give me the key, like, he always wants to come with me. Like, I don't need an escort. Or, like, if he would go, he would be like, oh, Taylor, come with me. Like, you're a manager. You don't know where the stuff is at. What am I, like, I'm making burgers. What am I coming with you for? But, like, I'm not dumb, man. I'll go, right? So we'll be in dry storage, and he'll be, like, in my waist. Like, he'll be, like, holding on to my waist, like, while I'm walking, like, toodaloo, let's go to dry storage. Like, and I'm just, like, and I would tell John, oh, yeah, my coworker John, like, I would tell him, or, like, my other coworkers just playing around. I'm like, yo, I'm about to go to dry storage with Joe. If I'm not back in, like, 5 minutes, come look for me, come send for me, come to dry storage, check on me. You know. Because they all knew, like, when they saw him talking to me, or, like, just saw us in the back together, like, they'll be looking at me. Like, they'll be laughing, because they already knew. Like, I already told them. I'm like, oh, my God. So one day I was leaving work, and he was coming into work. You know, like I said, I didn't leave with my uniform on. So I'm about to walk through Brookfield Mall, because that's how I get to the train. And he'll be like, he stopped me. He was like, oh, like, you just got off. I'm like, yeah. Like, oh, you're closing? He's like, yeah, I'm closing. I'm like, okay, have a good shift. He, like, reel it back in. So he's like, oh, like, you look good. Like, when you be wearing those tight clothes, like, you be giving me anxiety. You gonna get me in trouble. I keep forgetting that you a baby. And he's like, let me stop before you get me fired. And I'm laughing, like, you know, like, you do that nervous, like, I don't want to be here, giggle. I'm laughing. So he's like, this is the part where you say, no, Joe, I would never get you fired. So I'm like, no, Joe, I would never get you fired. Like, why would I do that? And then he just started laughing. I just started laughing. So we go our separate ways. Like, I remember one time he asked me for my number. Like, I didn't give it to him. I'm like, I'm not about to have you texting me, because I'm going to be ignoring you. Then it's going to be mad awkward when I come into work. Like, no. So, okay, we had this one argument one day. Like, if you work at Shake Shack, if you worked at Shake Shack, you know, you're on the bun station putting together the burgers, and the person is on grill making the burgers. So, you know, drop a wave means drop 8 patties. Like, the line was so long. The board was in the red because the wait time was so high. And he was only, he wasn't the only manager on shift. He was on the grill, though. And he kept walking off to go talk to the other manager. And I'm like, Joe, like, can you drop a wave? Like, my wait time is up. My wait time's on, like, 30 minutes. The wait time goes right at 8. So just do the math. My wait time is on 30 minutes. My whole board is red. The line is out the door, and there's no patties cooking. Like, I cannot get my wait time down without no patties. I can't make a burger without no patties. So he comes back. He's like, all right, let's get this wait time down. I'm like, so I said, because you're over there, like, the wait time's up because you're over there talking to the other manager and you're on grill. So he's like, well, you know, I have other stuff to do. I'm not just a team member. I'm a manager. I got to manage my shift. I'm like, yeah, but could you call him over here to talk to him, because you're walking off, and then I'm going to be the one stressed out trying to get the wait time down, not you. You're not going to come over here and help me. No, and you got the nerve to ask me about, let's get the wait time down. I'm trying. You're not working with me. So we got an argument. I guess he felt some type of way, like, oh my God, like, out of all people, Taylor of all people is gonna argue with me? Guess he was feeling like we was a couple or something, like I'm not supposed to speak up and say nothing to him. So the next day, he pulls me in office, he gives me a write-up. So there's another manager in there. He's like, you understand why I'm giving you this? I'm looking at him like, you're going to give me a write-up because I said that you was making my wait time go up. You're going to give me a write-up. Me. All this stuff you be saying to me, like, I could have you fired. I can sue you for sexual harassment. And you're going to give me a write-up. Like, people, this is why I say you cannot be nice to people. Like, people get too comfortable. Like, I was letting you slide. I was not down with everybody when they wanted to get you fired. And you're going to, like, give me a write-up. Like, what? Like, what? I should be giving you a write-up for harassing me every day. Period. After this, like, he didn't talk to me for a while. I really didn't care. Like, I don't come to work to talk to you. I don't care. He didn't talk to me. Like, he wouldn't say nothing to me. No hi, no nothing. I'm like, oh, good. Like, I finally got him off my back. But after, like, 2 weeks after that, he went right back to the, like, he'll come in, like, he would, like, grab my waist and be like, what's up? I'm like, you can't just say what's up without touching me. You can't just be normal. Like, okay, R. Kelly. Like, our apron's tied in the back. So he would, like, undo my apron. And, I mean, like, it's just an apron, but it's so, like, the way he would go about it just made me so uncomfortable. It's like, you know, in movies where they have, like, lingerie that lace in the back and they about to, you know, get down. And the boyfriend or whatever just, like, pull the string and just come undone. And that's what it was like. And it was so weird. And, like, people would see him do it and they'll look at me like, even they thought it was weird. So, one of my friends, her name is Anna Kay, that used to work there. They ended up getting in a huge argument or whatever. And, like, I didn't want her to get fired. And, of course, she didn't want to get fired. So she's like, I was standing there. Me and another girl was standing there. We witnessed the whole argument. So she's like, can y'all write a statement with me? Because I don't want him to, like, write me up. You know, he going to tell his side. I want to tell my side. So I'm like, all right. I wrote the statement for her. Whatever. And I ended up telling the managers or whatever, like, about, like, the sexual harassment. And it wasn't just me. Like, it was a lot of people that he would do that to that told. And the managers end up telling us, like, oh, y'all just lying because, you know, y'all trying to have your friend Anna Kay back. I'm like, for me to have her back, I could just, we wasn't lying, but if I went to lie, I could just say, yeah, he yelled at her for nothing. Why I have to say he sexually harassed me? That had nothing to do with Anna Kay. But, yeah, they didn't believe us. They didn't do nothing about it. Like, I think I heard, I'm not sure if he worked there. If he, hold up. But when I left, he was still there. And then, like, people was telling me, like, after I left, he was like, well, you know, she did it to herself, this and third. Like, I should have just sued him for sexual harassment. Like, you cannot be nice to people. You be nice, you let people slide. And the thing that was weird to me is, like, you have kids and a whole girlfriend. And you're sitting here trying to talk to me and flirt with me every day. I'm 17. He's probably, like, 30, 40 years old. You have kids. You have kids. You have kids, like... And so I didn't want him to get fired. I'm like, you have kids to take care of. You have a whole family, responsibilities, bills. I don't want to get him fired and make him lose his job. But I should have. Because you be nice to people. You let them slide and they start ice skating. And then people don't appreciate it. Like, you really gave me a write-up over something small. Knowing, you know what you be doing. Okay, so I remember my birthday is July 30th. For my birthday, I was having, like, a little get-together at a hotel. Like, sleeping over, going out to eat. And I invited my friends from work, some of my friends. And, like, I guess he heard, like, my birthday was coming up. So he put me to the side. He's like, Taylor, do you smoke? Like, do you drink? And I answered him. I'm not going to answer and say here because that's not your business. But I answered him. And he's like, all right, I'm going to bring you something. So, he bought me, well, he couldn't pick up the stuff that he was going to bring me because he said that, like, you know, the person wasn't there to get the stuff he was going to get me. So he just gave me money, like he cash apped me $25. And I did still have the cash app from him, the screenshot. So I'm like, you're doing all this stuff you're not supposed to be doing. And you're literally rolled me up like, you didn't even give me the cash so that you can say, like, I ain't give her nothing. I have the cash app screenshot. So if I wanted to snitch and be like, yeah, he keeps sexually harassing me, like, he's sending me money, this, that, and third, I could literally show them. And it says your name that is your cash app. So, yeah. But like, I know explaining it don't sound like a lot, but like it was a lot. Like, imagine coming like, and in most of my shifts I closed and it will always be with him, always with him. Every shift dealing with this, it was just like, oh my god. But yeah. So yeah, if you're being sexually harassed at work by a manager, at coworker, whatever, tell somebody, because like, don't be like me. Like, I ain't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I ain't want to get nobody fired. I ain't want to. No, but when I got fired, like, niggas didn't care about me. So yeah, that's my story time. That's that. You know, my manager was trying to get up on it, but he couldn't. I messed up. So yeah, that's it for the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Remember to follow me on Instagram. It's gonna be right here, like, you know the vibes. Tap that bell so you can get notified whenever I post, and I'm gonna see y'all in my next video.